show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't to practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. Has the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now, ain't no one about to block the hit. Cause someday, I'm gonna want someone to tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. And here's a look at the starting offense. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go! Hey.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater now on second down. He finds Taylor, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it second down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Stafford on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Here's Beasley. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Let's go.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey.
2nd down, Bridgewater. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go play action here on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit! Corey Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
To throw is Bridgewater. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Stafford on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Parker, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Bridgewater on first down. Over the middle to Smith. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air. Stafford on set. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Aldon Smith in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Third and long, it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones, 23 yards on the play.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now a first down following that long gain. On first down, it's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford surveying the field. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably got...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, here's Stafford. And over the middle, this is Parker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Bridgewater on first down, and that is incomplete here. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Bridgewater again. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Bridgewater now. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Torrey Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10, Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
And it's caught by Parker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off.
And he's brought down. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Second down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Parker, left side. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and fourth down coming up. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So out now come the Lions. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On first down, Stafford here. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On first and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Beasley now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And they'll run it here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So here come the Lions now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Stafford. And it's caught by Parker. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Stafford hands to Abdullah, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you got to count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, there's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got time. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. This is brought in at the 21. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Bridgewater now on second down. The left side caught by Diggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Bridgewater to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So second and goal here from the 9. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third and goal.
And that's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations. And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another pistol look here. Bridgewater. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Adrian Peterson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they get 28 yards on that one, and it'll be first down Detroit. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Let's go. Way 90.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw. Finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran wrong.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Bridgewater to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.